Hi, I'm Steve Morris, Cabarrus County Commissioner, and we're out and about in Cabarrus County. Today we're at the Village Grill in beautiful downtown Kannapolis, and I am delighted to have with me Mayor of Kannapolis, Darrell Hinnant.
Steve, I'm glad to be with you.
Yeah, well,
and thank you, and welcome to the Village Grill.
Well, thank you. It's a busy place today. There are a lot of folks in here enjoying their lunch. I hope we're not disturbing them too much, but
me too. But it's a busy place most days.
That is a good thing. Well, there's so many things going on in Kannapolis these days that I hardly know where to begin. There's a lot of exciting things, but I guess first of all, I see the beautiful new City Hall that's coming up over on the North Carolina Research Campus. How's that project coming, and when's it scheduled to be open?
We're excited about that. We're excited for the citizens because for the first time we'll have a City Hall and a downtown police department all in one building. We're able to consolidate 7 different locations into one location so that the citizens can come by and have a one-stop shop that they can do business with the city. And we will get the keys for it Thanksgiving week. Okay. And then we will have our first meeting on December 14th for our city council meeting, and we'll have tours before and after that meeting so that the citizens can come by, get a look and see what it's going to be like, and I know that they're going to be really excited.
Yeah, well, great. I've not had a chance to go inside the building, so I'm looking forward to that myself. Yeah. And I think that includes some public meeting space that's going to be available for conferences and other type events?
Yeah, it will be 450 to 500 seats, auditorium style. It will be round tables for conferences and those kinds of things. It can be subdivided into 3 parts. Mm-hmm. We have internet connections so that we can do conferences and live streaming all over the world, so that we can do some of these scientific conferences for the research campus.
Oh, hey, that's great. It's going to be a huge asset in a lot of different ways, and it certainly is a beautiful building and really ties in well with the architecture in downtown Kannapolis and the research campus. And I think it's something that everybody in Cabarrus County, as well as the city of Kannapolis, can be proud of.
We hope so.
And you talked about consolidating 7 different departments into that building, which takes us to another exciting topic. And of course, when you do that, you're going to leave a lot of empty spaces in downtown Kannapolis that the city is currently occupying. And so talk a little bit about the city's effort to buy these downtown buildings and rehabilitate them and reinvigorate downtown Kannapolis.
Well, as you know, we took title to it at the end of September. We closed the deal with Mr. Murdoch to purchase it, and now we own it. We're sort of like the dog who chased the car. We now have it. Now what do we do with it? And so we're excited about that. We are planning. We have a company called DFI, is the acronym we use, Diversified Financial Initiatives, out of Chapel Hill. They're helping us plan the growth and the change and the revitalization of downtown Kannapolis. We had a meeting with them in October, and we're going to have another meeting with them in December, in which they will show us the site plan as to where we think each of the things are going to be, what part's going to be redeveloped first, second, and third, and what might be in each of these locations as we redevelop it. So we're super excited about that. We have a baseline that they have created for us that we know if we don't do anything special, here's the rate that it will grow. But if we add some game changers along the way, we'll get even greater growth, and we might even be able to multiply 4 or 5 or 6 times what should be normal growth into a final growth.
Right.
When we hired them, we were able to see the work that they had done in downtown Durham. And as a result of that, the Durham location, the number of acres, almost matches perfectly to the acreage of downtown Kannapolis. And after 15 years in downtown Durham, there's about 10,000 employees in that same location. So we're excited. We think 2,000 to 4,000 people will work right here in the village before we're finished in our 8 to 10 year time.
Right. Well, I think it's a very courageous move on behalf of the Kannapolis City Council, and certainly under your leadership as mayor, and I applaud you for that. Those of us that have been in the community for a long time have seen a lot of employees leave downtown Kannapolis, certainly with the closing of Cannon Mills, and it's exciting to hear that coming back. I think one of the investments that the city has made, and Cabarrus County as well, has been in the new cosmetology center for Rowan Cabarrus Community College.
Yeah.
How do you feel that's going?
It looks like it's prospering very well. Every time I go by there, there's somebody going or coming, students entering or leaving, as well as citizens who are using the cosmetology center for their hairdos, their nails, their facials, and all those kinds of things. It looks like that there's about 300 people every single day, from 8 in the morning until 8 or so at night, that are a part of the downtown community now.
Yeah, that's great. To combine education and that retail aspect of things and build traffic, it certainly makes downtown more attractive. You're talking about the Development Finance Institute, and one of the things that I have really admired about the process that the city is going through is the fact that you're being very slow and deliberate and before taking any action, and I think that's something that a lot of people are impatient about. They get excited and they say, oh, we want to do it right now, but I think to go through that process seems wise, and I applaud you for that. And I would say that maybe some of those same things may apply to the research campuses as it continues to develop. We hear new announcements. I think a lot of folks question the speed that has happened at.
Yeah.
Do you have any insights into how well that process is going and what kind of traffic we're seeing there and people employed?
Well, we think we have about 1,000 people on the research campus now, and we envision that is going to continue to grow. There are opportunities that we're discussing that I'm not at liberty to discuss the details, that could bring 100 new people here, 100 new people there, that could be a part of the research campus.
Right.
We're excited about that, so we're constantly in our actions to make it grow even bigger and faster than it has been. But the reason it developed so slowly is because we had the worst recession in history since the Depression.
Exactly.
And so it took a lot of dollars out of the investment market to be able to do the kinds of things that need to be done. But just like here, downtown, we, as you said, we want to be planful. We've had people who have called us, want to lease space in downtown Kannapolis. But we also know we have some infrastructure work that has to be done, where we have to dig up the streets, repair some piping. Lots of the stuff that was done during the war has terracotta piping and didn't have a lot of metal to use for piping. And as a result of that, we've got to be sort of planful as to where if we brought new people in, put them into a location, and then dug up the street and piled up dirt in front of their building, they'd be very unhappy with us. And so I want the citizens to know that we're working quickly to make that happen, but we want to be planful as we do it so that we don't make the mistake and have people in and then make it difficult for their businesses to prosper.
Right. Well, it certainly sounds like that's the right direction to take. Things are looking so positive in so many different directions, and you can certainly talk with anybody in the building inspection department at Cabarrus County and they'll tell you that the activity has escalated tremendously, and I'm sure that same thing is true with the research campus, and it's going to be an important part of what you're doing in downtown Kannapolis. So it's all very exciting. Is there anything that we haven't covered that you feel like and I think you and I could talk for the rest of the day.
Absolutely.
But anything really important that we may have overlooked today?
While downtown and renovating and revitalizing downtown is important, we don't want to leave out the other parts of our community too, because Kannapolis is more than just downtown. We have Gordon Food Services that will be in operation at the end of the year, and they will have about 300 new jobs out in the industrial park behind Target in that area. We have another building that is 360,000 square feet of spec space. We've been negotiating with people about coming there, could bring another 300 jobs to our community. So as a result of that, there's a lot of things going on, just as you said. Our building permits are up higher than they were since like 2007. And so our community, Cabarrus County, Kannapolis are all growing as things continue to come out of the Charlotte area and expand into our communities.
Right. Well, you you, along with the city of Concord and the city of Albemarle, had a pretty exciting event that's going to be really important to economic development for the entire of Cabarrus County, I think.
Yes.
If you want to mention that in just a few minutes.
Yeah, it's an exciting time that we were able to actually open the valve on a water line that was 20 miles long that had been installed, some $28 million investment that the communities of Concord and Kannapolis invested to bring water in, because as you know, back in 2001, 2, 3, and 4, we had a 4-year drought. That was the worst drought in North Carolina history. Right. As a result of that, we were getting down so that our reservoirs were just about empty, and we were struggling to find water supplies. And now, with this connection from Albemarle, we have 2 counties working together, 3 cities working together to make it happen for our citizens, so that we can plan, so that these jobs that I just talked about can come to our community, so that we can have increased investment, so that we can have increased value as a part of our community, so that we can keep property taxes down low.
Right. Well, and I think what you just pointed out with the 2 cities and 2 counties working together to cause this to happen is the kind of collaboration that I think on a regional standpoint that we all need to be aware of. And I'm so proud of our community that we're able to build those kind of relationships and have those partnerships. I was especially impressed with the comments at the event yesterday, opening that valve, is that not only affects Concord and Kannapolis, but the water supply for Midland, Mount Pleasant, Harrisburg are all affected by that action.
Exactly
so
right.
That kind of a regional approach, I think, really is our strength in this community.
I think it is too, Steve. You know, when I mentioned Gordon Food Services just a moment ago, the 300 jobs, all of them are not going to be people who come from Kannapolis. There's no fence around that facility that we only allow Kannapolis people in. It is a regional facility. There will be people from Concord and Harrisburg and maybe even Huntersville and Mooresville that will work at that place too. So we have to see ourselves as a part of a region, not a silo. As a silo, we're going to lose. As a region, we can win.
That's right. I think that spirit of cooperation, if we could get that all across the state of North Carolina, we would really be a powerhouse. So we'll try to get Raleigh on board with us, and we can really do some special things.
That would be nice.
It certainly would. Well, this has been a pleasure talking with you today, and we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. And so we'll be out and about in Cabarrus County at another location next time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed the conversation, Steve.
Likewise.